Alright, today we are going to be looking at the MGI Hydra. And this is how it comes. It comes in a little plastic bag. No boxes, no nothing. It comes just like this. And when you get it, it just, not much to it. Because there's another part that goes here where you can actually select your calibers. If you want to do 9mm, there's an extra 9mm one that goes on there. If you want an AR-15 type 1, it goes on there for all your calibers all the way from the Beowulf to 223 or 5.56. And then they have an AK one that goes on there that'll hold an AK style mag. But just looking at it, it looks alright for an upper. It's it's obviously a little shorter than a normal upper. The only thing I didn't like about it is if you look right, see if I can get it to show. You can't really see it, but this hole right here is really oblong, so it's really thin right here. And I don't know if when they were making it they slipped or whatever, because this one's fine. That one looks just fine. It's just that one's really thin, and I'm hoping it don't break. Because when you put this on your, when you put your magazine wells on, I've got one on order. I've got to find it, but it's just the trigger guard just like flips down. You pop it out and it just flies down. But with this build, I'm going to be using it for pistols. I'm going to do an SRB with it, so I can do pistol length uppers and regular size uppers. I'm going to be doing a couple things with it. I've had this in my pistol. It's POF USA. I believe it is a, I don't know if that's a serial or the model number or not. I'll look it up. But I believe this is a 4-pound trigger, and I've had it in my pistol for a long time, for about 1.5 years now. I love it. I love it. So since this is going to also do pistols, I'm going to put it back in there, because everyone I've talked to said, because I have a Timney 3-pound trigger in my sniper rifle, and they said the 3-pound would be a little too light for the pistol. And they said it'll keep jamming. So I'm going to put that in. And the safety I'm using is going to be the badass safety here. I'll be putting that in on there. It just comes in a little box. This little box right here. But that was also on my pistol. I'm tearing my pistol down to build this thing because I like those parts on it. And then this. So these are K&S. They build these non-slip trigger pins, which are freaking awesome. I love them. Looking on this one, with this, I might have a little bit of an issue. I might not be able to make it. I'm going to try to put them on there, and then when I get the upper on there to see if it actually slides on, because it looks like where the trigger housing is, or the first pin for the trigger, it looks like it's going to hit that and go over it. So these might not work on here. But I have these other ones that are on. This is that 3-pound. This is that 3-pound trigger I was telling you about. I love it. I might try these. That's a different style, but it's got a big head on it too. So I might just end up having to go with pins on that one. But we'll see as I get the other parts in. And then with the magazine wells, they all have the magazine release and everything on it. So you can go get these any types you want. I found these online that were already engraved. It's pretty cool. that I'm going to end up be putting on each one of them, because I'm going to try to get all 3 of them. And then for the pistol grip, I'm going to try this Magpul Pro grip, or the Plus grip. This one is one that you can actually tear in here. All it comes with, it don't come with nothing but a bag. So you get this, and I kind of like it because it's rubber. It's not that like plastic like the regular ones. Because I've usually been using these the MFT ones that you get like at where did I get this? Academy. I got this one also at Academy. Because I like these. These are the ones I've normally used because they got the actual finger cutouts. But this is all hard. This is all hard plastic. I don't know if I like that or not. I like this better. If this would come like this, would be awesome. But I have this on a couple of my other ones, and I've liked them. That's why I use them. But I'm gonna try this one. And this one, excuse me. You pop this bottom open, if I can get it open. It's not the easiest. Alright, if I can get it open. There we go. Pop this out. Oh, well, here's all the hardware to put it on. You pop this out, and it's a storage unit. So this one just comes with an end cap on it, but you can buy them that have like a little bottle for CLP that you can stick up in there, or your cleaning, whatever y'all call it, the cleaning stuff. In the military, we call it CLP. Yeah, your little cleaning fluid. Or they have another one that has, you can put 2 AA's or 2 AAA's depending on which ones you want. And then they also have ones that'll, and they'll hold 2 of either AA or AAA, depending on what type of optics you have. On my 9mm upper, I have a EOTech, so I need the 223s, or the 123s, the C123s. They also have an insert for that. That is, I think they're $15, but I think they're, yeah, about, you can find them online for about $15. But when you open it up, you can put two 123 batteries in it. Or I've also seen one where you can put an extra bolt and an extra firing pin. I don't know what you'd use that for. I have multiple calibers, but I have full bolt groups, so I mean, you can't fit the whole group in there. So I mean, I guess, I don't know why. I guess if you're shooting a ton and you need another bolt for some reason. I've never had a bolt fail on me ever. Oh, and then I saw another one I can't find anywhere. I've seen pictures of it, that you can put 3 rounds in it. It looks just like this. It has like a little circle in it, and you can fit 223 rounds in it. Look kind of cool. But I'm gonna try to get the one for the 123. Maybe, it depends, because I've got one of the Magpul sliding uppers that you can actually put the batteries in it. So I might just go, and I keep seeing a tool you can stick in here, but I don't know if it'll fit on this. I'm gonna try that later. And then I went with, for the bolt, went with this for the buffer assembly. Never heard of these guys, but it was $20 and it came with everything. I got it at one of my local places here, because I was just actually looking for just a tube, but they had it all. So I was like, alright. And inside this, it's got everything. You've got your buffer, you've got a castle nut, and you got your end plate, and you've got your buffer tube and your buffer spring. It came all in there for $20. I was like, alright, well, I'll give it a try. And it's a mil-spec 6 point. So we're going to put that on there. And then this is actually what the pistol was. I like it, but I want to be able to do multiple calibers, and I was having a problem with this because in order to do a 9mm, I have another piece that goes in here, but you have to take this off every time that you take this part out for the one I bought. Apparently there's one out there, it's like $200 at the time that I built this, that you can just slide in there and slide out. But I didn't opt for that one because that was really expensive. Then I tried these AR style mags that just stick up in there, but they weren't high enough, and every time I'd rack it and put it, I'd rack it, it would drive the bullet into the barrel and it would just crush it, which I could never get it to feed right. So we basically didn't chunk the mag, but it's no longer in use. And then this little grip right here, Fab Defense, I like it. Because I usually end up with a pistol. You can't have a hand grip, a forward grip. You can't have anything, like a mop handle or whatever you want to call it. You can't have those. So this is part of the mag well, so it's not really adding to anything. I didn't add a handle, I didn't add anything. I just basically, I didn't add anything to the structure. So from everything I've read, this is legal. It may not be, but everyone I talked to said that's fine. And I liked it because it gave me somewhere to hold. It gave me somewhere to hold on to with my pistol. Because my pistol, I've got a blackout, a 300 blackout, and I just did a SOCOM, and that SOCOM will take your head off.